How you doing, guys? I am back with another movie collection video for you. I got 6 horror tales I want to talk about today, so I'm just going to go ahead and begin. Okay, first up, we have The Return of the Living Dead. This is the Scream Factory release. Been waiting for this one for a bit. Been having problems with my Amazon, the Canadian Amazon. Whenever I pre-order something, it seems to come like a week later. Or in the case of Bride of Reanimator, it was almost 2 weeks, and I was not happy. And this time I was kind of worried because the Canadian Postal Service has been threatening to go on strike since the beginning of July. And there's some things I want to order, but I'm afraid to order because I'm thinking I'm going to order this thing and then it's going to be lost in limbo while they sort their labor issues out. So this finally came this week. Really looking forward to watching this. This is an upgrade for me. I used to own this on DVD. I still do have the DVD, the original MGM DVD. And I've been thinking about upgrading for a bit. And I know Fox has released this on Blu-ray a whole bunch of times. Todd E. Walnuts, they gave away a couple of the special edition 30th anniversary releases that have different artwork, which is just as cool as what we have here. I would have liked to have gotten the extra slip, but when I found out about this release, it was already too late. Because I rushed over to the Scream Factory website, and it was already sold out, as was the same thing for The Thing. I know they have one for Child's Play and for Carrie, but I don't know if I really care about Child's Play that much. And Carrie, I think I like the regular artwork much so more than the special edition slipcover. So here we go. Here, I'm not going to bother opening it up because I'm pretty sure everybody showed this thing off for like for about a month now, because most people got their copy back in June. So really looking forward to The Thing. Alright, when that gets released. Alright, next up we have another Scream Factory title, and this is New Year's Evil. And I was really excited to see this movie because I remember watching it a long time ago, back in the pay TV days, before cable actually. And I remember really enjoying this film. I like this film for the most part because of the commercials. Because the commercial, like, they had the theme song to New Year's Evil, which was a self-titled track. And I thought that was the coolest thing. Rewatching the film, however, I didn't really enjoy it all that much. Still happy to have it in my collection because, like, to me, this was kind of like a lost movie. And basically, this movie is like Roz Kelly, who used to be Tinky Tuscadero on Happy Days. She's like this host of this punk rock New Year's Eve show, and they're taking calls from the viewers, and she gets this call from this guy, and he says he's gonna kill a person at the stroke of midnight in each of the U.S.'s major time zones. And that's pretty much the plot. It's really odd for a slasher film, because it's not like a group of kids that are secluded somewhere, and he's not even, and like the killer for the most part is unmasked. He does wear like disguises and stuff for some reason, but he goes unmasked until the end, and he does have this really cool mask here. This release does come with alternate artwork. There you go, there, and there's another shot of the killer there. Kind of looks like a Stan Laurel mask from Laurel and Hardy. I don't know if that's what it is or not, but I'm still happy to have this in my collection, even though it's not as good as I was hoping it to be. Alright, next up we have Krampus, and this was done by the director of Trick or Treat. I think his name is Michael Dougherty or something like that. I really love Trick or Treat, and I was really excited about this film. This is obviously the best of the Krampus movies that came out in the last couple years. I didn't enjoy this much as I did with Trick or Treat, but I did like it, and I wanted to have it in my collection. So I'll probably wait to watch this one again until around Christmas time. Next up, we have The Witch, and this is the Steelbook release. This one isn't very limited, so if anyone that's in the U.S. wants to get it, you shouldn't have a problem. Like, Walmart in Canada is selling them for $20 right now. This movie, I think it takes place during the 1800s. I did watch this one, and it's about this young girl and this family, and they're kind of secluded out in the middle of the wilderness. And the young girl, the eldest of like, I think 4 children, she ends up being accused of being a witch. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say about this film. It's kind of a slow burn. A lot of people like this film. I think it's a really cool release. It's got Nice inside artwork. You know what? There's the digital code if somebody is interested. I don't know if you can see it or not, so I'm not going to use it. Alright. Right, next, we have The Green Room. Really like this film. This was a total blind buy for me, and I was really delighted when I finally sat down to watch it. It stars the late Anton Yelchin and Patrick Stewart, and I'm not going to get into the plot of this one, because I think if you can see this film without knowing anything about it, you'll probably enjoy it all that much more. So don't watch any trailers, don't watch any reviews. This film is awesome. And this is from the director of Blue Ruin. So if you like that movie, you're going to love this one. So, here we go. And last up for this update, we have Savage Weekend. And I was really excited about this one. I read about this in Real Morgue a few months ago. And I was thinking, damn, because it was a Kino or Lobo release, and those are kind of pricey sometimes. And the only place that really carries them in my area is Cinema One. So I happened to go to Dr. Disc, and I found it for $10, so I scooped it up right away. Now, what makes this film kind of somewhat special is that it's a slasher film, but it was produced before the big slasher boom. Like, this movie was produced back in 1976, but for some reason it was held back and wasn't released till the early 80s, so it kind of made it less special. Like, it's not Halloween quality or Black Christmas quality, but it's a very odd movie, and I think the fact that it came out after the boom, was produced before the boom, made it a little bit better, because it's a very odd movie. The cast is older than normal, than you usually see in these things. Basically, you got these two couples, and they go to this farmhouse, and I guess this one guy is wealthy, and he's got this boat that's being refurbished, and that's why they go there for over the weekend or something, so he wants to check up on this boat. But they're being stalked by this killer who wears a mask. And one of the most interesting things about this movie is that this film was produced in the 70s, but one of the four characters is kind of like a bisexual male. And there's a scene where he goes into a bar, and he gets harassed by two rednecks, and he beats the crap out of them, which I thought was kind of interesting, especially for a film to be so progressive in the 70s. Like, they didn't play him to be a joke, they didn't play him to be weird. It's a straight up, like, a decent character. This movie also stars David Gale, a young David Gale from The Animator. He played Dr. Hill, and it's kind of weird seeing him, because I've only ever seen him when he was older. And this is the only time I ever saw him when he was younger. He's got like a big 70s mustache in this, but he's kind of like the hero of the story, in a sense. Alright guys, that's my update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.